welcome to another episode of the Eternal Journey. I saw this deck on stream in this week's ETS. I will credit the deck builder in the comments as soon as I find out who it is, but I just saw the list and knew I had to play some games. There's a few different things going on with this deck. It's basically the newest take on the old Haunting Scream decks, which I was always a fan of. It was one of the first decks that I was playing after we got into open beta. So I built basically the original version of this and the old Stone Scar Beatdown deck with the 5/5 Chachas. So there's quite a lot going on with it now. We get to play with the Nightfall cards like Rindra and the Amethyst Waystone. What they do is they give you a little bit more reach, but also this costing 4. You do get to bring it back with Haunting Scream, and this giving you the Nightfall ability off the Haunting Scream lets you reactivate the Nocturnal Observer. The Nocturnal Observer, I think, is a missing piece that I didn't really respect when I first saw it, but you do get to see a lot of cards with this, and as you're just going to be completely flooding your hand with cards like Gorgon, Fanatic and Devour, it just lets you dig to the things that are important. If late game, you'd flooding out and this power isn't any good for you, just discard it, try and get some spells going. So there's actually two little packages in this deck that are going together quite well. We've got the Combust and Devour package, which both go well with the Madness and the Slumbering Stone. Slumbering Stone's an interesting inclusion. I'm not entirely sure why it's there. I think it's probably just a hedge to make sure that your Combusts and Devours have always got something to gobble up, which probably leads into the Granite Waystone as well. I wasn't sure about this when I first saw it, but this comes back to the power base being super interesting, looking just really well crafted. Every power is either untapped or it does something. And even some of it, well, these 10 here, are both untapped and do something. So even though it looks really innocuous, the 1/1 Grenadine does do stuff, whether it's just like chump blocking or it's just giving you food to devour and combust. I guess it's unlikely you're going to be Haunting Screaming, but there's probably going to be an edge case somewhere where you'll just get to lethal someone for 1 and you're just going to send a message. The other package that's going on it is the usual Gorgon Fanatic, which is really great. It just digs you through the deck so deep. It's just like extra reach. You're just going to free them, draw free, game free. It's just going to help you in a racing situation. Later on, you're going to get to Haunting Scream it, and then after that, you just get to Dark Return it. A couple of times, game's over. It doesn't matter anymore. You've just buried them in cards, and you've got so many other things going on. I really like Kaleb. I wasn't sure about these mana costs so early, just being like double, 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 double. There is some overlap with the Primal, obviously, but I just think this mana base just helps it so much. And these crests are just going to be amazing. So in the draw, not a great start. Sand actually looks okay. Unfortunately, we've got 3 sacrifice a thing cards and no things to sacrifice. Not really super excited about combusting something, killing my Kaleb. We can draw it in something, but I'm just going to redraw it. This is basically the same hand, but that's fine. Might just drop this down on 1, then just do this and this. Let's get out of the way. Okay, well, it's an extra land that we didn't really want, but it's going to draw us a card later on. So I think for now, I've got sort of an idea of what I want to be doing, so it doesn't really matter what my opponent's up to. I just want to bottom any land. You do get more value out of these later in the game you play them, but when it's just so clear that there are things that you do and do not want, we drew in anyway. Is that a different one? I'll have to check in the video. Yep, let's get rid of this. So I'm put on an part. They could be on the small beatdown version with Valkyrie Tinker. Let's see what we're doing here. Let's get this out of the way. And then next time we get to play the red, we don't get anything super exciting with it. Oh, okay. But we do just get to get this Kaleb down. If it gets killed, it's fine. This is a real threat. A lot of what our opponent's going to have is like Annihilate, which is immune to, but they do get to Vanquish or Slay. Alright, Runehammer is a little bit sad, but I'm going to take care of that with the Waystone. Draw a Devour. Well, we didn't. If we do Devour there, I'd be very happy just to steal this. Wow. Okay, it's not going excellent. We play Fanatic. If we did get to draw like a Devour there, I would obviously just madness this. But no, this is fine. If they play like a Tavrod, or especially if they play a Macto, and we have some way to sacrifice it, I just want to madness that. So, this isn't looking great for us. If we play this, we don't get to hit anything, we just get to put top 5 cards of our deck in the bin. Which isn't excellent. I think this game might very well be over. Gonna madness this. We do get to draw 3, so it is possible that we do get to draw into some sort of Combust or... Okay, we drew Combust, so that was basically perfect, and we have no business with this. Let's just kill this, and then we'll take a look at what we had in our bin. So we discarded a Haunting Scream, and it's nothing too exciting, just 1 Scream. So now at this point, I'm just going to have a little scout and play the Slumbering Stone. Levitate, this could be good later on, especially with Kaleb, so I'm going to keep it. Just slam the Slumbering Stone and get in there. Okay, so I'm going to age this up and just protect from any sabotage or it's any nonsense like an Azendel's Gift. And I'm just going to deploy 2 threats. There's perhaps a little more we'll keep up Levitate because we do get to just chump this, but I don't think that's a matter yet. And we could also just jump up there and jump in the way of this, but just things I don't really want to do right now. If we go a little bit lower, we can do that, but I don't think they've got some sort of fast spell there. Okay, so they're standing still with this. Well. Okay, so this is interesting. What do we do? Deploy the Kaleb. Not super excited. I sort of want to loot. This takes us 3 power. I've got 8 in total this time, so I've got a lot to play with. So, play this. We've got 8. We've got 3, 3, and 2 if we do draw a madness. Let's just get rid of this Levitate. Not super excited about that. And we can jump this, and then this will just be jump block down, this will get through. I'll just stand back with this. Let's jump in with this. We're going to gain a bunch of life. Yeah, that's fine. We gained 5 and killed a threat. Keeps Kaleb. Kaleb's a little bit more exciting with the Levitate because it just gets to block as a 5-5. Really past turn. Okay, this is interesting. We can gang block here. Don't get wrecked by any trick. They're going to gain. I think I'm okay with this. Not super excited by. Yeah, just made the chump. Gives us a 2-2. They do get to gain 7, which isn't excellent for us, but next turn they're not going to have a lifesteal. Would have stopped them having that extra card, but I think at this point, yeah, okay. And he's considered, is this lethal now anyway? So we've got an extra 1 point here. Let's have a look at what we can on the screen. Get Kaleb before we do any spells. We'll get 2 off this. Let's just try and get there. Just figure it out from here. we've already got Knight, so let's get him Kaleb. Okay. We'll say this. This isn't actually going to be lethal, I don't think, but I think I might be able to get closer. Sadly, one of the spells we've got is Devour. Okay, now it is. Hopefully I don't time out. This would be sad. Yep, we did it. A sort of ham-fisted approach at getting there, but we managed. Ooh wee, that last game was something. Got there in the end. Let's take a look at this. We've got Madness Devour, but we're on the draw, so that's not quite as exciting as it could be. So I'm just going to ship this. Just 4 power and 1 threat that doesn't stick. So I'm going to keep this. I think definitely just playing the Crest first. So up on some Argent Pot. I don't really care what exactly threat they're on. I'm going to keep this Devour though. Does a little something with the Slumbering Stone, which we may play next. We may wait just to turn it into basically a 2/2 flyer that draws a card. But for now, I think the main plan is probably just to get Kaleb out there and just sort of get there with some Levitates and the like. So, still no plays from our opponent. I would like to play the Nocturnal Observer, even if it just discards this. So, just gonna chuck the Crest out there. Levitate is exciting and exactly what I want from Kaleb, so I think I'll keep it on top. It's going to be quite a slow burn before we get to actually cash it in. So around about turn 5, but we've got stuff to do until then. Next turn, it's going to be very difficult to actually make the Slumbering Stone and the Feln banner, but I'm going to do that on curve. Kill this for now. Look at this, lose on the Aegis sadly, but just going to loot with this. Okay, maybe this is actually better than the bin, but just going to get rid of the Slumbering Stone. Just going to try and get in there with the Fanatic. Got Levitate, which is a little bit more exciting than just using it on the Kaleb, as it will enable us to draw the free off Fanatic against pretty much anything over here. Well, now I'm sad. So I'm going to loot first. Just inform me what I want to do. As much as I'd like one of these, I'm just going to discard it. Keep the power, because I would like to have 5 at some point. Although, the second one of these will help me get there, though it is a little bit slower. Play the banner. There's perhaps an excuse for just combusting here, just get rid of this, because it makes this so much easier, and I think I'll do that. I assume we're just going to get a Tavrod slam down here. Black Reinforcer is a lot worse for us, but we've got the madness going on here. Just going to crunch in. Taking it, which is fine for us. The Waystone on the Kaleb. Kaleb does get a surprise block here, which is pretty good. And if they attack, okay, the jig's up. Yeah, you got me. I'll just show him Levitate. Quite do it anyway, just to get a little bit deeper. Big Rindra fan over here. Is it worth it? Just to keep it? Yeah, I think it is. We'll get a 5/5 beta. Okay, we're going to be stealing that. And then we got to chunk for quite a lot of damage here. Okay, we've got backup Rindra, which is good. We're not getting the best buff out of this. But don't forget to Telematters too much. Get to crunch for a bunch, and then I think rather than let them have this back, I'm just going to devour it. Give it a second devour. What are you going to do? Okay, so I'm going to struggle to get some damage here, so it's not if I draw some cards. Give the Madness and the Nightfall trigger. So, Madness this, hopefully not find a Protect. That was enough. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a very traditional self-sacrifice deck with a Slumbering Stone and a Combust, but we've got a few too many sacrifices and not enough outlets. So let's free draw this. Okay. I'm quite high on this. I'm going to play this first off just because I really want to draw power and just get the red down, so if we do need torch we can use it. I'd like Madness, but not on 2 power. It's quite late in the month and I feel mean playing against the diamond one, but it's a fair game for everyone. So the scream's potentially quite good, but also I just want to keep finding power. I just want to play this as soon as I can. So ideally we just get to place Feln banner and just open with some sort of... There we go, perfect. So now it gets Quarry. And for the free cost Kaleb, super screamable now. Costs even less than 4. I think I've probably not really done much, so I'm just going to play free cost Kaleb. And their Crest. Put some top's fine. Even if it's just sacrifice for the next turn, just 4 mana kill whatever they're up to, and then crash for 5. Okay, it's fairly easy just let's play the banner first. Fairly easy jump attack here because we get to torch one of these, kill both of them. Even better. Kill this, just get for a bit extra damage. Okay, so each of these seems to feed each other, which is something I like in the deck. So we're going to get more cards, which are hopefully spells, which feeds Kaleb. So someone's getting overwhelmed. That's Kaleb. Okay. I think in this instance, I'm actually just going to scream Kaleb. We don't need to do anything else here, just chunk him for some damage. Kaleb dies at the end of turn. So actually maybe it's worthwhile just devouring him, just to get much value off that, but I think yeah, that's fair. I'll play that, maybe we'll play the stone. Stone blocks this, but life total's not even a problem right now. We'll get to scream it again next turn. So stone, don't really want to combust the 1/1 because we do have a trampler, and if we're able to make it nightfall again, I'll come back. Okay, it's going to help him a lot. able to sort that at least, so we go back to 15. So how much can we do? Can do 15, and just thinking about it quickly because we lose 2 mana in Scream and the Kaleb, and we won't have enough to apply everything. So because chunk for some damage. I wouldn't mind if Rindra died actually, because we get to Scream her, and that is excellent. Yep, game for 2. I put play this. These colours doesn't seem to have anything, so I probably just went to attacks before I killed the Highwayman, especially if they've got any sort of removal spells. It's been quite a slow draw, so it could potentially be the new more mid-range beatdown version of this. Okay, got a Queen here. Would have kill this. Just more of a threat whilst it's in play than the Queen is. Queen's fine. I'd probably attack with this as well if I had nothing. Start off with this. It's a chunk for 5 in the air and have a 5/5. So they've got some sort of interaction. So we can have it all. So we Scream Kaleb. The Slumbering Stone. The Combust the blocker. This is very lethal. A lot of threats in play. Yep, Annihilate. So we still take 13. Okay, so wrapping up, I think this deck's actually pretty good. It's looks like it's excellent at beating up Argenport. I did mention before that I was going to look into whose deck it actually was, and it looks like it was TheOvermaster who played it at the ETS, and they built it with a player called Tatavath. I'm going to give a link to the Eternal Warcry deck list in the credits. But yeah, I had fun. Hopefully this style of video is more like what the channel is going to be producing. Thanks for watching.